everybody. Hope you guys had a great day and a good holiday weekend. Just want to show you guys how to make some shampoo. It's pretty simple. So what I did is I got some basic just ideas from shampoos from the Chemical Free Home too. This is a really great recipe book from Melissa Pepping, and then the other one is from my really good friend Lindsay, Homemade Mommy. She has an awesome book here that has 35 recipes in it. Super simple stuff to do, and so I kind of took a combination of the two of those from their shampoo recipes, and then just kind of played around with my hair type. I have really fine hair, and you can see right now it looks horrible after a humid day in Florida. This is what it looks like. So I kind of played around and found the oils that were good for just kind of fine hair to make it thicker and fuller. And those that I add to mine are geranium, cedarwood, lavender, peppermint, and rosemary. So those are all kind of good for that. And so what you do is you just need a bottle like this. I got it on Amazon, and it's super simple because it's already measured on the side, and you're just going to fill it up to the 4 ounces because it's an 8-ounce bottle. So half and half, 4 ounces with your just plain liquid cast off soap, and then the other 4 with distilled water, and that's it. And then you just add your oils to it. Hey Karen, how are you? Hey Ashley, say hi. She says hi.
Hi Ashley.
Say we miss you guys. All right, so you're gonna hold the bottle. Okay, so we're gonna take the liquid cast off soap and we're gonna fill it up to the 4 ounces. You gotta hold it so I can see it. Okay. And I will warn you that it does take some time, if you want to call it like a detox per se, for your hair to get used to using natural shampoo, especially if you've had a lot of product in your hair. So when you start using it, your hair is going to look kind of greasy, but if you can just kind of ride that out. I think it took mine maybe 2 weeks to settle down, but it wasn't to the point where I couldn't go out in public. It was more like underneath, like by the ear and like the back of the neck and stuff. It just felt kind of greasy, but I could still style it and go out in public, so it was okay. But it took about 2 weeks to kind of settle that down. So if you can just ride that out, I promise it's super easy, saves a lot of money. And it's chemical free, so it's really good for your body, you know, safe for the kiddos. It's not, you can do, you know, some different oils, but you have to be careful not to get them in the eyes, so you wouldn't want to use, like, you know, a young child that doesn't understand to tip their head back because it could burn. It's not going to be tear free. And then the other thing is you can use like an apple cider vinegar rinse on your hair, and that will help to get some of that oiliness, kind of want to say, out of the hair if it is looking kind of greasy when you're using this new shampoo. And I do that even still now. I do an apple cider vinegar rinse. You just need like a teaspoon mixed with water and do that. I only do mine maybe once a week, but some people do that every day. It depends on if you have thicker hair, curly, thick hair, you're probably going to have to do that every day versus just doing it like once a week, every once in a while. Okay, so we've got our liquid cast off soap, 4 ounces, and now we're going to do cedarwood. I'm going to do 15 drops of cedarwood.
15, I'll keep track.
Okay, you count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You gotta count when the drop comes
16, 17.
You're just counting. You gotta watch the drop. Silly girl.
Hey,
all right, 10. 10 of lavender. Okay, watch the drop. Count the drops, not just
1,
10.
2, 3,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay. And 5 geranium.
This is 1.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And then we're going to do 5 rosemary.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then 2
Put
peppermint.
6 in there.
That's not gonna hurt anything. All right, 2 peppermint.
1, 2.
And like I said, you can just kind of play around with the oils. You can kind of get on Pinterest too and get some different ideas. She has in this book here, that's why I kind of went with what she had. She has one for dry hair, one for grow and get thick, one for double take volume, and then far too fragile. So what I did is I kind of took the double take volume and added a couple other things to it that I knew I'd already been using that I kind of liked on my hair, and you know, just kind of came up with my own little thing there. And then, so now we've got the oils in, we're going to add our distilled water. And I always like to use distilled water because tap water has bacteria in it and it can get nasty. Not that, I mean, you have this for a long time, because I mean, at least I do. I wash my hair every day. Some people, you know, may not need to, but I do. Just because of the type of hair I have, I think. And then that's it. Just give it a good shake. And the reason you want to use a bottle like this is because this is thin. It's not going to be thick like the regular type of shampoo that you're used to. So when you go to put it in your hair, you're not going to want to put it in your hand because it's not going to make it to your head. It's going to be off by the time it gets there. So with this, you just pop this open and then you put this, you know, shake it up and then squirt it over your head, and that way you don't lose any of it. It'll last you a lot longer than if you keep trying to squirt it in your hand and get it to your head, because it's not going to make it there. It's just going to go down the drain. All right, so simple DIY shampoo. Just let me know if you guys have any questions. You can put in the comments, and I will also post this recipe for you guys. And like I said, I kind of combined the two from Homemade Mommy Lindsay. She has a great blog, and the Chemical Free Home. This is Melissa Pepping. She has awesome stuff too. All right, I love you guys, my West Virginia peeps. Love you, missed you. Don't miss the cold, but I heard you guys are having some good weather, so good for you. All right, come visit me. Bye.